You said there, I would not agree that carbon CO2 is a primary contributor to global warming. And the question I have is, what if you're wrong? What if, in fact, the Earth is warming? What if it is causing dramatic climate change and that we as humans, through carbon emissions, are contributing to it? Simple question. What if you're wrong?
See, look, let me say to you, CO2 contributes to greenhouse gas. It has a greenhouse gas effect and global warming, as methane does, and other types of gases. The issue is how much we contribute to it from a human activity perspective, and then what can be done about it from a process perspective, Chris.
But don't you think the fact that we have these coal power plants belching carbon emissions into the air, do you don't think that is a role?
I think that we've done it better than anybody in the world at burning coal clean in a clean fashion. The innovative and technological advances that we've seen, along with natural gas production and generating electricity, have all contributed to a CO2 footprint that's pre-1994. Again, we have done better than anybody in the world at growing an economy and also being a good steward of our environment. We have nothing to be apologetic about. We're going to operate within the framework of the Clean Air Act to deal with these issues and make sure that we advance clean air, clean water, not just with respect to CO2, but with those key air pollutants under the ambient air quality standard program.
Let me ask you one last question. Again, I apologize, sir, because it goes to the whole question of the commitment to trying to improve the environment. Under the president's new budget, the EPA is cut 31%. That is more than any other agency. And I want to put up some of the cuts that are included in the president's budget. Here are some of the 56 programs that would be scrapped: Great Lakes restoration, water runoff control for farmers, pesticide safety. What does that say about the commitment of this administration and you to cleaning up the environment when you're making a 31% cut in your agency and cutting things like that, water runoffs for farmers?
Well, part of the issue, Chris, is that over the last several years, there's been a lack of commitment to state partnership. You know, we have state departments of environmental quality across the country that have the resources and the expertise to deal with clean water and clean air issues. And so renewing that partnership to make sure that we are working together.
Or might water safety, water runoff, and pesticide safety, and Great Lakes restoration, might that all just go by the wayside?
I've met with several governors. In fact, within the first week of having been on the job, I met with 20-plus governors. And those governors across the country are committed to pro-jobs and pro-environment. They have to serve their people in those states as well. And I will tell you this, Chris, this attitude in Washington, D.C., that people in Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas and Colorado and the rest of the country don't care about the water they drink or the air they breathe and are not going to take care of the air and the water locally and at stateside. I just don't believe that. That narrative is something we reject, and we look forward to partnering with states across the country to achieve good outcomes.